Okay,
Sobe.
just checking. What?
He's bad enough.
He's bad enough.
Okay, boys. I'm just dying, don't worry.
Turtle, stop that. You're
I'm
hosting.
not worried at all.
Welcome. Welcome to episode 78 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. Today, we're talking about Murica, since tomorrow is the 4th of July.
Oh yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, we're talking about Murica. I love how the room looks now. It looks so much more vibrant. Although the
Yes, it
couches
actually
look
does.
like plastic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These look like something from like the toy store when you were like 9.
Oh, Fancy's being arrested again.
It's the type of
You
couches that you see when your mom tells you to go play in the kids' playpen.
Anyway, let's start off with this.
Exactly.
What's everyone doing tomorrow and this weekend?
Exactly what I'm doing now. Drinking. Well,
Same.
my stuff.
I
Well, I guess Stealth is dying.
I'm scared now. I don't know if I'm gonna crash my little sabotage.
So,
Very scared.
Nancy, what are you doing this weekend and tomorrow?
well, tomorrow is going to be a little bit of a cookout, and I work tomorrow night.
Damn, having to work on the 4th. I don't have to work until Monday.
Well, it's only 2 hours on the 4th. The rest is on the 5th because of my overnight schedule.
That still sucks.
I have
Excuse
no
me.
clue what I'm doing tomorrow besides an event with Turtle.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm DJing at Flirtual, and then I'm gonna either stay hanging out in VR chat for the night, but I'm probably gonna go down to Main Street and have a couple beers, listen to some live music, and watch the fireworks get shot off.
And you'll probably drag me to that too.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the fucking 4th. Don't you want to see shit blow up in the sky?
I can see that from the backyard. I don't need to go to Main Street for that.
Oh my god.
This
No,
is
but
know
I
what,
should
that's
take out some
valid.
hamburger.
something up.
We, on the 4th of July,
I'll
we
put
just
like
send a
this.
whole bunch of gunpowder in the air and then crack it with fire.
From before the July 4th, which is basically America Day, let's be real. We were blowing
its
shit
birthday.
up for the hell of it.
That's true.
We've been blowing shit up for
Yeah.
this is our pastime, blowing this shit.
Been blowing shit up for a while.
Well, so what was it? 1776
Mm-hmm.
is when we
Yep.
That's when the Declaration of Independence was signed, wasn't it? Or was there a different
Yeah,
constitution or
next
something? I
year
don't fucking
will
remember.
be the 250th birthday.
Was
Damn.
it when it
Think
was
about it
signed,
like
or
that. We
was
are
it when we
here-
won
Oh
our
god.
independence?
And isn't it like barely any countries ever exist for more than like 150 years?
Yeah, like the only one that might be an exception right now is the UK. But even then, they've gone through so many.
Their
changes,
government,
it's really
though.
the same.
Their
Yeah, their
government has
government's not the
completely
same.
switched from a monarchy to a democracy of some sort with their parliament. So
yeah, they have a parliament now instead of what before.
They
was
have
just straight
their-
up king, queen. That's it.
I
So-
think right now the U.S. has the oldest still standing constitution.
Yeah, that's. That's
Maybe.
why
I don't
it's,
know.
Epic.
we're about to
But-
hit.
Well, America.
with how rare it is for a country or a government to exist this long,
There's stealth.
what's gonna happen?
We're gonna keep going. We'll prove we're the best by living longest, essentially.
Damn. Yeah. But that's fucking crazy. Tomorrow, I believe, is one of the least worked days globally, even.
Maybe, I'm not sure. You got me there again.
I know in the U.S. it's one of the least worked days, just behind Christmas Day.
What I miss?
What are you doing tomorrow and this weekend?
That's a good question. I know there's a Halo game night going on, so hopefully whatever we're doing is very patriotic, or at least very explosive.
Hell Let Loose.
Otherwise,
Don't play Hell Let Loose.
Hey, yo, Hennessy, is this
I'm not
rage
playing
bait?
Hell Let Loose. Fuck off.
Why would this be rage bait? What?
What?
Apparently this is rage bait? Oh, I don't know.
This is what? Oh,
I
I
don't
check
know.
This
this
is
out.
Murica.
The fact that was their first message is a bit concerning. But no, this
Yeah.
is not rage bait. We are just talking.
Yeah, we're
No,
just
this is
hanging out, talking about
Look,
Murica today.
If you can't be proud of your fucking country, go live somewhere else.
I'm kind of
Fuck
stuck
off.
here. I
I'm
can't.
proud to be an American.
American, or at least I know I'm free.
And we
I
won't
haven't drank enough
forget
to do
the
karaoke.
man who died, gave it right to me. I'll proudly stand
Stand up.
next to you.
I just saw.
At least I know I'm free. Wait, I
All right.
fucked. Oh shit, I don't remember that song anymore. Fuck. Oh well.
It's a good thing you
America!
don't. Let's not DMCA the channel.
Anyway,
It's not DMCA if we're doing it.
so
for
what are you
America.
doing tomorrow and this weekend still?
Gonna try and be there for Halo night. If nothing happens for Halo night, I'm gonna see whatever fireworks shows I can get to.
You're gonna pick Halo over fireworks?
I can make
Yeah,
fireworks
that's
in Halo.
about right.
Plus, it's not like the fireworks are gonna stop. Remember, I live in the South. They go on until like 3 in the morning here. I feel bad for anyone who has to work the weekend.
They probably already started at this point.
I
Yeah,
did
let's
just
be
hear
real.
one pop off, so you're not wrong.
It's been going
That's
on for like the
great.
past week.
You know, usually my town has some crazy drunk fucks at the bars that shoot off fireworks in the middle of the road. But that hasn't happened this year as far as I have heard, at least.
Don't jinx it.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have
Oh, I
No,
know there's going to be drunk fucks shooting off fireworks
here-
in the streets tomorrow.
Here is kind of weird because there's no set schedule on it. Every now and then you just hear the largest bang, and you're thinking, "Oh, that's the last one, right?" No.
It's
It's
never,
never
the
the
last
last
one.
See,
It's
the best
never-
part about fireworks is when a whole box explodes on the ground and you get a fucking fireball that bakes your face off half a mile away.
What?
Yeah.
How is that
that's the best part.
enjoyable?
That happens
fuck?
like every fucking year in my town. They have a whole box just go up in flames in one big fucking thing, and one that somehow manages to shoot off through that fucking flame ball.
I could never say that.
Yeah. Man, see, one of my favorite 4th of Julys was when I was driving truck. I was just seeing fireworks shooting off every fucking direction because I
Oh,
was
yeah.
driving through the night that time. It was awesome.
Yeah, if I had to work New Year's Eve or 4th of July, it was always fun just driving home and watching all the fireworks pop off.
Oh, I'm gonna be riding my bike to work tomorrow night. I'm going to enjoy just watching the fireworks go up and off.
Get pictures.
I think I was driving through Tennessee.
Pictures
the
of
last
what?
time I
Me
was driving
riding
for
a
the
bike
4th.
and seeing these
Of the
fireworks.
fireworks, genius.
Well, I'm going to have both hands on the
Yeah, no, just get
handlebars.
selfies of yourself,
Turtle, I
not even
want-
include the fireworks.
Yes,
Mark them
you're
as
Turtle now.
spoilers and
He's
send
happy.
them stealth.
Okay, I guess I'm turtle now.
You were never going to be me.
I'm not sure we want to be you.
But do you want to
want
beat me?
turtles.
Do I want to
What?
beat you? That depends.
Are we talking about with a baseball bat?
Anyway, Okay, hang on. Since we're talking about beating people now, because my brain is going places, be safe. If you're gonna shoot off fireworks, don't be stupid about it.
Yeah, at least keep yourself safe. Have fun.
Don't blow off your fingers.
Yeah.
Set
And if
off
y'all
lots of
live
fireworks
near any
safely.
heavy forest areas, don't launch fucking fireworks there. Find somewhere good to launch them, like a Walmart parking lot.
That's the most redneck ass thing I've heard all day.
Walmart parking lot.
State turtle.
You know what? Might as well do it as a Toys R Us
So,
while you're
okay.
at it.
Okay, now let's do a little thought here. When you think Murica said like Murica and not America, you know, when you hear the word Murica, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Ford
What the
F-150.
fuck is a kilometer?
Walmart with Mossbergs.
Okay, we have like 4 vastly different answers there.
See, I was gonna say lifted trucks.
That's why I said Ford F-150.
No. The first thing I think of is 40 rednecks in Walmart with Mossbergs.
Shut the fuck up,
I
dude.
just
What about Ram Ranch? Is Ram Ranch American?
No.
Ram Ranch America?
No. That's just some backward hicks looking for, yeah.
A good time.
no. Whenever I hear
They were looking for some Brokeback
Murica,
Mountain.
whenever I hear the word Murica, I think
Time,
about
aren't you?
one dude that was just yelling into his mic, max bass boosted. It's just, what the fuck is a kilometer? But it's so distorted that you can't even understand them.
Another thing that comes to mind for me is the Japanese girl that Drumsy met in VR chat that says make hamburger country.
Hamburger country. I mean, there's a lot of barbecues down here, so they're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, okay, Texas Roadhouse. Killer
Yes.
ass restaurant, dude. Killer ass restaurant, okay?
Yes.
It's
This isn't
so
even Texas
expensive,
bias.
though.
It's just a good restaurant.
It's just a good restaurant. Yeah, I'm not even trying to.
Cinnamon
if we're talking
butter.
about burgers, Red Robin has one burger I love. It literally allows me to dip the whole burger into beer cheese with bacon bits.
Texas Roadhouse has burgers.
So
I swear to God, it is the best.
when it comes to
burger I've ever
burgers,
had.
the best burger I've ever had was in North Powder, Oregon, at North Powder Cafe. It was I don't even remember what it was called, but oh my God, it was amazing. Had it on my birthday when I was driving truck.
All right.
You see, I'm
Oregon
biased when it comes to
burger.
burgers.
are you
I
biased?
like the 5/8. Well, because I like a Minnesota bar. It's called the 5/8, and what they serve is a Juicy Lucy, which is 2 patties with cheese in the middle, and then it's cooked.
It's
Man,
Like, the
I
cheese
always
is
thought a
inside the
Juicy
patty.
Lucy was
So
just a girl named Lucy that's, you know... Anyway,
No, go on.
Turtle, I
please.
didn't know you knew girls like that.
oh, I definitely do. Anyway, so my second favorite burger is at a local bar. I go there every Thursday before the podcast and get this burger. Because they have make your own burger day.
Fucking podcast.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to get you a burger through the fucking screen?
Figure it out.
Figure it out, my boy.
So, okay, hang on, wait. We were talking about, like, when you hear the word Murica, what do you think? First,
We're on to burgers.
none of us said guns. None of us said guns.
I'm not okay.
I did
I
say
am not
guns.
a gun
no,
person.
No. Did you not hear my answer? It was 40 rednecks
What, you said
in a
guns?
Walmart with Mossbergs. Mossberg is a shotgun.
We get it, Vampy. We'd have been out of Afghanistan decades ago. Now shut up.
Okay.
See, I think
No,
this episode
but,
is pretty much a free-for-all, anything related to Murica.
I'm not really much of a gun
Wow,
person. I
sounds
kind of
good.
prefer both. Not gonna lie.
I love bows too.
I-
Bow archery is actually still a big. I'd say it's a decently sized activity in America.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
pretty
about
common up
archery in
here.
Texas, but I know there's axe throwing.
If I could, I would get back into it. Like I got back into biking recently. I can get myself into shape.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
I
restrictions. I can only have
I
a
just
handgun.
prefer it. It's nice.
You have restrictions?
It's smoothing, satisfying.
I mean, how am I going to hold a
It's
rifle?
good to go to a practice range,
Yeah,
just
that's a
shoot a
G.
few arrows, get them back, go.
Yeah, but the fun ones are automatic, and we can't own those.
that might be changing soon.
Oh?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's been news about some stuff passing that at the very least it's removing the $200 payment to get an NFA item. So short barrel rifles, machine guns,
You know what I still
And,
find wild?
suppressors.
Us.
Normal pistol, right? Normal pistol. Put a stock on it, instant felony.
Yeah, because that turns
this
it into an
is a
SBR.
stop. This is a police.
Yeah,
Instant felony.
yeah. I like having my pistols because I can carry them loaded in the car and be legal.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's what the founding fathers
By
intended.
the way, most
I-
gun murders
The
aren't with
founding
these
fathers
ARs and stuff.
intended.
It's actually with pistols.
What was that, Vampy?
Yeah, I have an AR pistol. Love that thing.
Most murders in the U.S. aren't done with these big ass weapons. It's always the pistol because it's easier to conceal
And
and
it's-
move around.
It's probably mostly Glocks too.
Yeah.
Still, you give one the opportunity, they'd use it.
Yeah. Basically, you can conceal carry it a lot easier, with or without a permit. But with a permit, you're legal, so keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Stay
the whole
legal.
reason that SBRs, short-barreled rifles, were put on the NFA, and you have to apply to get it. The whole reason they were put on that was because, they're easier to conceal than a full rifle. And I don't know about you. Have you ever seen an SBR or used one? Because they're big.
Basically,
What's a
the
firearm?
thing
They're
that people
big.
can conceal easy is a Glock, and that's
Yeah,
usually what's
a
used in
Glock
these
or a
crimes.
small handgun.
Look,
You
get
know-
yourself a little 38. Have fun.
My dad
Protect
has a
yourself.
sniper rifle. I don't know how
kind?
much he paid for it. I don't know. But I know he just has one.
If it's an op, I want to see it.
I don't live with my dad anymore.
Ask for pictures, I don't care.
Yeah, get pictures. Send
You wanna
them to
move
the
in with me?
Discord. We want pictures of these guns.
I assume
we
you
wanna
still
see
talk
it.
to your father, Foxy.
Next question. Okay, next question. Go on.
I
Let's move on. Let's move on.
So, what other Murica topics are there? Fishing is pretty Murica.
Oil.
Magnet fishing.
Oh, magnet fishing. Yeah, well,
No,
magnet
that's
fishing is
strictly
just
Texas.
weird. Yeah, magnet fishing isn't very common outside of the South for some reason.
I want to do some.
Because that's
magnet
Walter
Are we gonna
fishing.
talk
It's
about
already
oil?
fun. Think about what you can do. Like magnet fishing.
Now,
I
the
heard
Murica thing when it comes to magnet fishing is pulling up guns, knives, and murder weapons.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
god. Grenades. Pounds
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
of things I can't
Artillery
say
rounds.
due to
Needles.
Twitch.
Also, if you
I think
pull
someone
up anything
found
like a
drugs
live
once.
weapon, guess what you have
Yeah.
to do? You have to call the police
Yep.
because you have to report
Yep.
any weapons you find because it could
Yep.
be linked to a murder.
Yep.
And
if
before
you
anyone
find,
asks, yes, you also have to do
and
that in
here's
Texas.
the thing, you
We can't just
you-
keep
you-
it.
For those,
Well, once
If
they
it's-
once they confirm that it's not linked to an open investigation of any sort, then you do get to keep it sometimes, depending on where you're at.
You can
Texas
go back
PD has
in.
claimed to lose it, which
grab
is
it.
one of the officers taking it home with them.
but you know
Don't
what?
act like you're lying.
I still find that kind
Speaking
of wild.
Speaking of guns found while magnet fishing, It wasn't exactly magnet fishing, but there was a gun. So my town has a mill pond, and my town also used to have underground bars during Prohibition, and the gangsters and all that from back in the day used to come through here all the time. Like Al Capone was through my town all the fucking time back then. Someone somewhere ended up tossing a gun into the mill pond, and it sat there for like 100 years. And when they dredged the mill pond, they found it. It was so deteriorated, but it's on display in the local history museum now.
I imagine it's
Cool.
deteriorated. It's been sitting gathering. What kind of water was this in?
Freshwater, murky, nasty freshwater.
And there you go. It's been busy gathering a bunch of like mud and shit.
Yeah, it was really rusted.
And rusting aside.
Like that gun, if it sat in there for another 20 years, it would have just been completely gone.
Water eats the rest.
It's either going to rot away forever or fish are going to learn how to shoot.
If it's a Glock,
Fish uprising.
that you
Fish
can
uprising.
bury.
Oh my God.
When it comes to Glocks and ARs, you can bury them in the dirt, bring them up, hose them off 10 years later, and they will still fire.
I can just see a fish flying
Watch out,
out of a
it's the Sig 9
pond
salmon.
with a Glock 19. and wreaks havoc all over the street.
I'm just imagining a fish jumping over a bridge with a Glock 19 shooting into traffic.
So,
Does like the slow motion.
you know how there's that statistic that there's more guns in America than people?
Oh yeah.
Let me pull that up.
It's one of the reasons why we're never going to be invaded, because no one wants to deal with the consequences of almost every citizen having a weapon ready to kill people invading.
On average, in the U.S., there are 120 firearms per 100 residents.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, that's
No wonder
pretty
we're
crazy.
never raided. It's not the army
that's
we
pretty
actually,
crazy,
they
but
actually have to
the
fear.
US is
Think
like the
about
final
the
raid boss.
citizens
You
with
don't-
20
you just
guns
don't-
in their
but you
pocket.
just don't attempt
I'm
to-
calling it now. This is going to be the lowest viewed episode on this channel.
Probably.
With that though, think about this. There's states like California and New York and Illinois where getting guns is harder, legally at least.
Didn't we
so-
have this conversation
and-
before?
And the number of people that actually own guns in those states is much lower. So that means you have to rely on
Nothing wrong with
people
the
like
recap.
me that push up that average.
I feel like I've had this conversation with you before, Turtle. We were
Deja
talking
vu.
about gun rights and how taking them away would solve everything, and then you were talking about states like California that don't have guns, and yet the crime rates are just skyrocketing.
It's because
I
people can't
swear
defend
we had that
themselves.
conversation before.
People need to be able to defend themselves with these guns. That's the whole
If
point
somebody
of the
wants to
Second
commit a
Amendment.
crime, they don't need laws to do it.
Exactly. If they're gonna commit a crime, why are they not gonna
Like, they
have a
already
gun
don't give
illegally?
a shit about the government. What's stopping them?
Yeah.
Morality?
Giving us the right to have these guns does not harm the government. Unless they're doing some shady shit. In which would cause us to uprise and say, fuck you.
That requires successful uprising, baby.
That electrician released a video about that.
Anyway, let's
Oh,
let's
yeah, I
move
forgot about
off the
that.
topic of
Athens.
guns now.
The Battle of
Yes,
Athens.
before Twitch descends upon us.
What other Murica related things are there?
The Gulf of America.
Yeah, Gulf
Oh,
of
yeah.
America.
The Gulf of America. I mean, so we laugh about that because it was the Gulf of Mexico and every other country knows it as the Gulf of Mexico.
I still call it the
But let's be real, we're the bigger. We have more
But
territory.
let me say this. The reason that it's normal actually if you go to Europe, a lot of border rivers and lakes and things, they name them. They're different for every country that borders it.
Yeah, well,
The Gulf of
Is that
Mexico
true?
is a rarity. Yeah, it's very common to have them be named different things depending on which country you're in.
well, let's be real. America's the bigger country. We're like 5 times the size of Mexico. It's America.
Aren't we?
Stop that
Aren't we
imperialist
also?
bullshit,
Aren't the
Vampy.
states known
It's
for
not
like football or
imperialism if it's
basketball? What
facts.
sport is
We
it?
are
It is
bigger.
literally imperialism.
Football.
Look, the reason why there's so many issues is because people think it's imperialism.
Oh,
It's just the
Oh, yeah,
fact
okay.
we are bigger.
So-
we have greater strength.
Murica also add in football, because football is a very Murica thing. You know, rednecks like their football,
Like
No, they like
bashing
NASCAR.
into
and
each other
Murica is
full
just
force.
redneck.
No, it's NASCAR. You forgot. It's NASCAR they love.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's making
yeah.
a left turn and another left turn.
Wow! Is that the third
was an
left
illegal left, by the
turn?
way.
Holy
No
shit!
No one watches NASCAR to watch the cars. They watch NASCAR to watch the cars crash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of NASCAR,
Unless you were my
they're going to
grandfather, he
Le Mans
watched
again.
it for the commentary.
Oh, add in another thing. Another thing that's very Murica
Fuck in for.
is crash up derbies.
I don't know where you're.
My thing is, I'd be
Those are very
terrible
Murica.
commentary for NASCAR because I would see cars go in circle and I wouldn't know what the hell to talk about.
It's
What
like,
is
it's
it?
like
Like
horse
a list
racing.
of
It's horse
things.
racing. It's like that Uma Musume game that's really popular right now. The Pretty Derby.
Huh?
It's a free gotcha game.
Oh my
Oh my god! And it's
What is it with you
literally
and
just
fucking gotcha
horse
games?
girls. That's all it is.
What is
It's-
it with you
it's-
and gotcha games?
No, it's literally it's a big thing that even Asmund tried out and was like, "What the hell is this?" But it
Forgive me if I don't take Asmund Gold's word on anything.
Okay, now I want to know, what is the most Murica game? Computer game.
I want to say Call
Or
of Duty,
Probably-
but I don't think that's right.
No.
honestly, if there's anything, I would have
probably
to say
fucking-
GTA.
It's either GTA or it's the sport games.
GTA. I do not play
Yeah,
sports
the
games.
NFL 2K stuff.
I mean, I was going to say
Yeah.
Helldivers.
Oh, true.
I was actually going to say Helldivers too.
Yeah, it might be
I've
a
never
global
played
government,
Helldivers.
but consider the base of it.
Helldivers has actually
Think about
gone.
it.
Also, it's coming to Xbox
Triple the
finally.
defense budget,
Yes, it is.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Get ready to dive,
they
boys.
made a whole YouTube skit for it, and everyone was yelling at them in the
I
YouTube
literally-
live comment section
Stealth,
just
you're
to
gonna
tell them
love
to
this?
tweet it.
Don't ever pay any attention to these
No,
live
no.
chats.
Stealth,
They're
you're
always
gonna love
full
this
of
little
idiots.
thing. I saw a YouTube short of a couple dressed up as a Helldiver and a Seaf girl playing Halo together.
Good.
That's the
Look,
most
we've all
American
been
thing
waiting
you
for
can
Mark
think
6
of.
Mjolnir armor to show up in Helldiver for the longest time. You know it. We know it.
Oh, let's think about other things that are very Murica. Boston Tea Party.
Oh yeah, that started the.
That
whole
is a
thing.
historical Murica.
Well, we ain't paying for tea.
We're only
Fuck
known
that.
for really like
America is known for rebellion. Even
You know
to
the
this
funny thing
day.
about the Boston Tea Party?
Is it
We did that because we didn't want to pay their taxes.
stream?
And now we pay
And now we're paying
much more in
taxes.
taxes. God.
At least we're our own country. We're not giving our money to another country.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And depending on how things go, we might finally have money.
Don't get your hopes up. Broken reality.
Yeah, that is
In
one
the,
of
in
the
the
OGs.
chat, I mean, not.
Hey, broken.
They've not been here in a long ass time, they claim.
Oh, don't worry. We're just talking about America.
Meaning the fuck
Oh
out of our
God.
nation.
Okay, I just got a DM.
Oh no. Oh,
boy.
I got a
Do
DM
not answer
from
with a question
someone.
mark, you will get some.
No. Go all Joe Rogan on these peeps, talk bear attacks, carnivore diets, and fighting. It'll boost views. 'Tis America as fuck.
I'm a pioneer! I'm an explorer!
So,
I know it's not Joe Rogan, but still.
All I can think of is I can imagine someone in America wrestling a bear for fun.
That's Russia.
No.
it reminds me.
Oh,
No,
also,
that's
did
Florida.
you know the actual incest state is not Alabama, but Indiana?
We know. But
Wow.
we meme on Alabama for the memes. That said, avoid Alabama like the plague if you can.
So now-
Mississippi, who is
Fighting
more
a bear
racist
with a
than
pen.
us.
Now, since we're talking about bears, okay, another thing that's very America is
Biker
the
gangs.
fucking the girl. Oh yeah, that is too. But the girls being like, oh, would you rather be left alone in the woods with a man or a bear? And they always choose the fucking bear for some reason.
Well, they gonna fucking die.
It's like the 100 men versus one gorilla, or 100 gorillas versus one man.
The
What
100
is
men
going
versus
to
one gorilla.
win?
The men would win. You
Well,
know why? We are endurance hunters. That is the whole point. We will run you down and make you look back and be like, holy shit, they're still chasing us. You're going to die tired and afraid.
The whole fucking me being the 98th guy talking to telling the guy in front of me, we'll be fine, after the 14th guy was just killed by the bear.
Be a drink warm milk. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Also, apparently another thing that's very America is leaning.
Leaning?
Leaning?
Yes.
As
If
in
you-
like leaning
if you
on a
go-
wall.
Yeah, if you go to another country and you lean against a wall, everyone immediately knows you're American.
That's not strictly. What?
It is true. CIA and other fucking intelligence agencies have to train people to not lean when they're doing fucking undercover shit.
How did we get to that point?
You're asking the wrong people. We don't work for the government. Right?
Let's put it like this.
Right?
You know what I think of when I think of America? Wake Island. Where they literally sunk Japanese naval ships. They literally did that. Like, fucking Japanese Navy pulled up after bombing Wake Island for a couple of times. Did not start shooting the thing, thinking they disabled
Didn't we
everything
have
when they
a-
only took out 8 of the planes. And then when they got within basically spitting distance for the Marines to fire upon these ships, they sunk a destroyer. And hell, even the
Didn't we
plane
have
sunk another destroyer.
Didn't we have a little cat fight between Russia and the U.S. on who could have more nuclear bombs?
That's the Cold
Yeah.
War.
Oh, there's a cool video that shows every nuclear explosion over time, and the number is just 1, 2, 60, 70, 300 for America, 200 for Russia.
And then it just doubles, and then we double, and then they double, and then we triple, and then they double.
Oh yeah.
It's just insanity.
Nuking things is also very America, apparently.
Well, we did it twice. We dropped the sun twice on Japan. So,
That's an atom bomb.
Okay,
That's different.
you know the story of the one guy that was in both of those blasts?
oh my fucking god.
because he was on vacation or on a work trip or something when the first one hit, and he was on his way home when the second one hit, right on top of him.
Oof.
And he survived.
Oof.
Like, holy fuck.
That guy had stories to
that was
tell
crazy.
his children.
Hey, why is it hot out here all of a sudden?
I can't tell. Is that extremely
sunk-
good luck or
We sunk a few
horrible luck?
ships,
I'm sorry,
and they dropped
Hiroshima.
the sun on us
It's okay.
twice. It's why it is a rule of life that you don't fuck with America's boats. Literally,
That is a
every
thing.
time America's boats gets fucked with, someone learns.
After we bitch for a month or two.
No. Iran learned really fast when they nearly sunk one ship. They didn't even sink it, and we took out half of their fucking naval capacity and, and everything. in
Okay, you know what?
fucking 8
Another
hours.
thing that is very Murica is a boat. Is boating.
You're a boat.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why you don't.
what
fuck
other
with America's
countries-
boats, bitch.
No, not America's boats like the fucking military ships. I'm talking
No,
about
no,
just
any
boating in
boats.
general. Like, I'm talking about recreational boating.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying, if you fuck with any American ship, whether it be military or like,
And I'm
commercial or
talking-
personal,
Maybe the hint is that we want to
personal-
move on from war for a minute.
Personal boating, like having a boat and going out boating recreationally, is very America. Like, when you think of boating, what country do you think of? I don't know of any other countries, maybe other than Canada, that commonly go
France.
boating. oh yeah, okay. But France does it in their canals with
Yeah,
like
that's not,
hands.
that's not really sailing, but it's water of some kind. I want to go sailing.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's been too fucking long. I want to get a sailboat.
I have my boating license. I can boat.
I'll have to remember that. For any excuse to get on the water, I'll happily fucking take.
Can we go
Well,
fishing?
turn
I
water
want
into
fish.
wine.
I'm not Jesus.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this isn't really an
I may have looked
America
like him a
thing.
year ago, but
This isn't really a Murica thing, but it is a Midwest Murica thing. Friday fish fry.
that's definitely a southern thing.
Food is
Yeah.
here. I will have to go.
Boy,
Well,
can you stop
Friday
waiting
fish
on my
fry
tables?
is starting to spread across the country
There you
now,
go.
finally, and be a common thing
Nope,
everywhere.
No.
but- In the Midwest, every single Friday, all year round,
Right here.
there's at least 10 places in every town that have a Friday
There you
fish
go.
fry.
I don't like fish, so I never paid attention to
Clear.
that. I don't like
In the
taste of
South,
fish.
In the South,
Honestly, no, that's fair.
the Friday fish fry usually only happens around the religious
Can
Lent
you
thing.
tolerate shrimp?
Yes, as long as it's fried.
That's fine. What?
What else? What other Murica things are there? Oh, another very Murica thing is the flags. Flying your own country's flag. No other country in the world flies their own flag as much as we do.
I am
Oh,
not
yeah,
going
no,
to comment
it is-
on that because I have too many stories that piss me off.
I'll say this: veterans,
Yeah.
especially, will fly that flag all the time. And if you fuck with the
Mhm.
veterans flag, you expect to get your ass handed to you. Because they fought for that shit, and they ain't gonna deal with any of y'all shit.
Don't tread on me.
What if
Yeah.
they're the veterans
No,
that already
no,
have
that's a
given up on
different
the
flag.
government?
What was that?
Motorcycling in
Exactly.
general is also very Murica. Other
Well, I
countries
said
have
biker
like
gangs.
little scooters.
Because
Yeah, but not
they'll
not
get
the
together and
gangs
just-
exactly, but motorcycles in general is a very
Football,
Murica
beer,
thing.
Guns, American
Yeah,
flags
because of
everywhere,
Harley
cheeseburgers
Davidson.
and briskets.
Japan does
I'm not
have
sure
a big
about the
motorcycle
briskets.
culture.
Maybe wings. I could see like
There are
fucking
scooters.
wings, hot wings and shit
Hmm?
as part of that, but not.
You said Japan,
briskets.
right?
Yeah,
There are more scooters.
I got me some Papa John's pizza. Let's go.
scooters are more popular, but they do have a motorcycle culture. It's just
It's
their
nowhere near
motorcycles
as
look
big
really
as the
weird.
U.S.
I will have to.
The
agree with
U.S.
that.
has the biggest motorcycle
Look.
ever in the
For
world.
the past like 6 months, I've been going past someone's yard, and right at the corner, they have a corner place, and it's right at the corner of their yard, at the corner of the street. They had a fucking motorcycle sitting there, just in the yard,
Just there.
literally as I was walking to work.
It's just idling there, menacingly.
I have a motorcycle. I don't really use it much, but I have it. But that's because I don't
I
really
can't
go
get a
anywhere
motorcycle.
anymore.
Reality just gave us a list a little bit ago. They said, if you're curious how I see America, it's football, beer, guns, American flags everywhere, cheeseburgers, and briskets. Briskets, 100%. I agree with that.
No, I was
Yep.
saying I can see wings, but not briskets.
Smoked
Really?
briskets, though.
Yeah.
Smoked
Yes.
briskets is definitely a really big thing.
I just see it like bigger with the wings, because whenever you think of football, you think of everyone sitting around with a bunch of wings on a fucking couch like this, just watching
No,
the game. And
I
eating.
I don't think of them with
lump
wings. I
in
think of
with
them
football
with
and call it a day.
I know this
burgers
is-
and brats.
This is a little off topic, but does anybody know the puppy monkey baby commercial?
Oh,
what
God.
now?
I don't
Oh,
know. I
God.
do. No, don't ever bring that up again.
I'm
Wasn't that
almost
an
afraid to
AMP
look this
commercial?
up.
There's some type
God.
of football commercial that I remember.
Does it have anything
was-
to do with the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it was a Super Bowl
It's a
commercial.
drink.
That's
I think
probably
it's like
why,
a Red
'cause
Bull
I
or
don't watch
something.
football.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
Red
it was,
Bull or some type of
Oh.
sports drink.
It was AMP.
Okay,
That's what it was.
That probably
That's
makes
such
sense.
a great
yeah.
commercial. No, it's
the
not.
Red Bull and energy drinks is also very Murica. Red Bull, Monster, and other energy drinks.
Yeah,
Big Murica.
Red Bull-
Like,
yeah.
Red Bull
White
was made in
Monster.
Germany. Red
There
Bull
is
a
some-
German country, company.
Yeah, but it's still-
What did you say?
it's still
Shut up.
something known with rednecks in the U.S.
I guess.
It's something
Also
really big with
Fun
rednecks.
Lots of
I
fun.
need to get a fucking global map now, draw a separate continent, and then just put Red Bull on there.
Red Bull is a country.
Update your atlas, boys. It's coming.
No, you know something that I never see in any other country, or at least like ever hear about, is monster trucks.
Mm.
Monster trucks are kind of dying now.
Yeah.
Kinda. I mean,
Oh,
You know
what
what
about
my
big in
favorite
the
place
90s.
is?
the pro wrestling fake stuff?
My favorite place in the world is the
Oh.
town of fucking.
Oh,
Baton
broken
Rouge?
brought something
Huh?
up. Rednecks, moonshine,
Ooh,
moonshine corn.
speaking-
and banjos.
speaking-
Banjos is just, if you're driving through Alabama and you hear banjos, lock the doors and put the pedal down.
Also
You're about
broken,
to
you
get
forgot
touched by
two
your
more.
cousin.
You forgot two
So-
more:
so-
chewing tobacco and double barrels.
So for tonight, I got
Oh,
myself
yeah.
a special little bit of moonshine from the Hillbilly Hooch again. So that way, when I stream tonight, I can drink all the way till midnight and into the 4th.
I have unfortunately got no alcohol.
Moonshine.
Lots of
That's the
alcohol, I
weird thing,
see.
though, because if you're buying moonshine in a store, it's not actually moonshine.
No.
It's
This is
just
from the
liquor.
farmer's market.
So someone made
This is in a
illegal
mason
alcohol.
jar.
So
This is
someone
in-
made illegal alcohol and sold it to you.
Vampy.
Look, you
No,
can
that's
legally
not
what
make
he
said.
moonshine.
That is literally what moonshine is. Moonshine is only illegal alcohol. That is it. Anything
what?
you
Look,
get
look,
that's
you know
labeled as moonshine is just a distilled spirit.
Now there are some places where moonshine is legal. Let me see if moonshine is legal in Texas.
As far as
making
Twitch is
in
concerned,
a lot of states, making your own alcohol is legal.
Well, I know that's legal in Texas.
Okay.
It's selling it that you can't do.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Here's
so-
here's the
This is
here's
a
Okay,
whole
so you
YouTube
can't-
channel.
So you can't make homemade moonshine, but you can get it at legal distilleries.
Because then it's,
Yeah,
it's
no,
not
no, no, no,
moonshine
no.
then, though.
There's
It's
three
just
different
liquor.
definitions for moonshine.
I don't know if y'all have
which is
seen it, but there's this
illicit-
YouTube channel that just makes any and all things that have sugar in it just into alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Tempting.
That's why I started making alcohol, actually.
No,
So you
no,
just
no.
pour sugar in it.
Okay. Here's the thing: is it's high-proof liquor that was traditionally made or distributed illegally, but it does not mean it has to be.
Perhaps.
No. If you define moonshine,
Bring
illicitly
back the original
distilled or
Four Loko?
smuggled
Fuck
liquor,
no.
that's it. That is the entire definition. That is illegal alcohol. Illegal alcohol is moonshine. If it is legal, it is just liquor. That's like saying you can't take vodka, like Smirnoff vodka, you can't take that and say that's moonshine. But if you make your own homemade vodka, it is moonshine. If it's not legal.
Okay, but I'm saying that the definitions do change over time, and nowadays.
Yes, and I
you
hate
still
that
use-
I hate that they call it moonshine because it's not actually moonshine by definition. They're just labeling it as moonshine because, oh, it must be better because it's moonshine. It's literally
It's
the same as
alcohol
all other
industry
liquor.
broken, they're fine.
It's the
Hey.
same as all other liquor. It's just labeled differently. It is identical to other liquor, just simply labeled differently. That is it.
I'm
Labeling it
just
as
saying-
moonshine makes people be more interested in it because, oh, moonshine. But it's literally just a marketing tactic. That is all it
you
is.
know what? It's still high-proof liquor. I'm gonna be having
Well,
some
then-
tonight.
Are you gonna call fucking Everclear moonshine because it's 95% alcohol?
No, that's just a fucking shot of God. Why did I take it?
No, you've got it right. It's just a shot of God.
Shot of God.
Because you're gonna
Shot
see
of
him by the
God,
time
that's
you're
what it is.
done.
Hold that from now.
I once drank a couple shots of Everclear
Oh yeah.
and I laid there unable to move for like 2 hours. I was so
Oh
fucked.
no.
What
I
is
took a
wrong
couple of
with
shots
you?
of Everclear and I actually stood it. I literally stood it. I was wobbly,
You know-
of course, but I could stand.
Speaking of Everclear, I mean, there is also apple pie.
Yep, homemade apple pie is pretty good.
American, but I see your point.
Turtle loves his paint thinner.
Well, you can make apple pie anywhere.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Just because it's not
more of a-
Everclear.
You see it
You know,
more,
Everclear,
like, in the south,
the
or at
95%
least, like,
Everclear
the West Coast
Is actually illegal in some
than you do
states.
anywhere else in the country.
Yeah.
I am going to critically injure my roommate.
Do it.
Okay.
I go to get a glass of milk.
Foxy, I'm sorry. I'm going to use that
Uh,
statement now. When I say I want to kill someone, I'm just like, no, I'm going to critically injure you.
I'm going to really injure you.
Just so that way they're alive, but not in the state of wanting to be.
Yeah, Everclear is pretty much just paint thinner that you're ingesting.
So, my roommate got a gallon of milk recently. And I go to get a glass of milk. Excuse me. I get milk, and I'm like, huh, this milk is very flaky. Turns out, the milk was frozen prior, and it's been
Oh.
thawing in the fridge.
Can I have
What
some?
the fuck?
I love quite literal ice cold milk. Let me have some.
Frozen milk
Y'all
that you
laugh.
thought tastes
I
weird.
squished the side,
doesn't.
and it just felt like ice.
Yes, it does.
There wasn't even milk.
So you can run a vehicle on Everclear.
Wait, what?
Yes, Everclear being 95% alcohol and 5% water, you can run a vehicle on it. I watched
As-
a dude run a
Like,
mower
as
on
gas?
it, and yeah,
Okay,
Who?
it has a
Who
higher
remembers-
octane than gas.
I don't.
I don't know. It's not so.
I've done that before.
It's not sold in this state or
Broken,
my home
I
state
don't want to
anymore,
know
but
about your milk container
Everclear used to
habits.
sell 151. And I can't find it anymore to make strong apple pie.
Shame.
Anyway, so no, to make strong apple pie, you just use 95% Everclear.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Everclear used to sell 151.
You're thinking of Bacardi 151, and that they stopped making because it wasn't popular enough.
Cordy.
And that was
Okay,
also
okay, I guess I'll hear it out.
75% alcohol. So Everclear is
I have
stronger.
to hear it out.
Okay. I thought they sold higher than 95.
No, you physically cannot get past 95%
You will
alcohol.
hear about my milk
Because
being
as soon as you get to
I
the
talked
theoretical
about how I
maximum,
didn't want to hear about his milk carton thing, and
Okay,
you're just like,
let
you
me-
will hear about it.
let me tell you guys some
It's
science on
Thailand.
why you can't have alcohol that's much more than 95%. When you're distilling it, the less water you have in it, the closer the boiling point of the alcohol and water get. At about 98%, they completely meet, and you can no longer distill it down anymore. You can theoretically get 98%, but realistically, 95 is the best you're gonna get.
I have to sit
Good to
here
know.
and wait for my milk to thaw before I drink it. This
Down
is
it.
awful.
Also,
That's
No,
disgusting.
I'm not
Why did
gonna
I
down
read
frozen
popular
milk.
in
Regret it.
chat?
That is so disgusting.
Anyway.
If it's frozen milk, is it just ice cream? Get a spoon.
Anyway,
You have to add a few more things to it.
I think we're about done. We're gonna go ahead and wrap things up now. This was
I will keep that
this
in
was
mind,
a
Joker.
fun, chill, open night
This was-
talking about
Yeah. Now's is probably a good time
Just
as any
Murica.
before the League of Nations kicks us out.
So anyway, thank you all for being here.
You good?
For episode 78. Don't know what we're going to talk about next week. We'll figure something out. But thank you all for being here. You can find us on twitch.tv/turtle01 every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. And you can find all previous episodes over on YouTube under the same name, Turtle01. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment your favorite Murica moment.
America.
If anyone says the Alamo, you get bonus points from me.
Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do the thing we always do at the end of every episode. As soon as my phone starts working. There we go. So, let us begin. We're going to start with Vampy. Vampy, shill yourself.
Alright, you can find me at twitch.tv/stir_bloodworth. I will be streaming in about an hour to two with Stealth. By the way, Stealth, Ray will not be available. His PSU fucking flew up.
I heard.
And so, we'll be doing Valheim. I'll be drinking for it, because why the hell not? It'll be fun to be drinking as a fucking Viking. Other than that, I may try to dual stream with Kick. Because shit getting wild, and I need to start creating backup. But for now, still only Twitch.
So you
See?
back up to kick.
Foxy, do you have anything
Please
to
drink
shill?
water. It is so much better than my frozen milk. Actually, I want to get a glass of water right now. No, I'm not downing it.
Down it, down it.
Sobe, you don't have anything
No.
to shill, do you?
Chug, chug.
Only
If you
nubs.
want to join Only Nubs, just request. I'll accept anybody.
And Stealth.
Y'all can find me at twitch.tv/DeltaFox. Like Vampy said, I will be with him for Valheim tonight. I will most likely be sober unless my wife lets me borrow her alcohol. Regardless, I'll see y'all then.
Okay, now I have a question.
Yes.
Trying to figure out who to raid because I always do that. Should I fucking raid Baby No Money?
Who?
Oh my fucking god.
Baby, no money.
Baby No Game. He's streaming right now.
You know what? Fucking do it.
What is he streaming? What is
Wait,
he
hang
streaming?
on. BBNO dollar sign?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck no. Absolutely not. He's got enough clout.
Just do it.
I'm doing it.
Just do it.
I'm
just
doing
stealth
it.
at this point. Also, fucking shit show. Never forget.
Oh yeah,
Thank
fucking
you,
shit show.
Sherman.
Considering the way the stream went, we didn't really have a fucking shit show moment.
We almost had had you and Turtle have a straight argument. Almost. About moonshine.
I
of all
fucking
things.
hate
Most of the
Turtle.
time, no offense to Turtle or